My corrupt HOA president almost ran over my 6-year-old daughter, started a massive street brawl, and threatened to take our house. Now he is facing multiple felony charges and a massive lawsuit. Here is how a regular evening turned into a literal war zone. It all started on a Tuesday at 5 p.m. My daughter and 2 neighborhood kids were playing with a ball on our quiet cul-de-sac. This is a dead-end street with a 10 miles per hour speed limit where kids have played safely for years. Suddenly, a black Mercedes SUV comes flying around the corner at easily 35 miles per hour, screeching its tires. The SUV didn't even slow down. My daughter dived into the grass just as the car missed her by inches. The driver slammed on the brakes, and out stepped Kevin, our HOA president. He didn't ask if she was okay. Instead, he lost his mind. He marched right up to my terrified 6-year-old, pointing his finger and screaming at the top of his lungs, "Get your subhuman brats off my road! This isn't a playground. Next time, I won't swerve." I heard the screaming from my garage, dropped my tools, and ran outside. 2 other parents who saw it happen were already sprinting toward him. My blood was boiling. I pushed myself between Kevin and my crying daughter, telling him to back off and never approach my kid again. Kevin went completely red, spat on the ground, and yelled, "You people think you own this place? I run this neighborhood. Your white trash kids are a liability." That was the breaking point. Another dad, a big former military guy named Mike, grabbed Kevin by his collar. Kevin swung a wild punch, missed, and then it turned into a massive, chaotic street brawl. Kevin's wife ran out of their house nearby, filming us and screaming that she was calling the cops on vicious attackers. Within 10 minutes, 3 police cruisers arrived with flashing lights. The entire street was outside watching the drama. Kevin immediately ran to the officers, acting like a victim, claiming we jumped him for absolutely no reason. He pointed at Mike and me, demanding our instant arrest. He literally told the police, "I am the HOA president. I want these people evicted and their homes foreclosed for violating public order." The officers told everyone to calm down and began questioning witnesses. Kevin was smirking, thinking his title and expensive car made him untouchable. He had no idea what was coming next. What Kevin didn't know was that my house has a high-definition ring camera, and Mike has a security system covering the whole cul-de-sac. The officers asked if anyone had video footage. I smiled, pulled out my phone, and showed them the crystal-clear recording. The video showed Kevin speeding, nearly hitting my kid, jumping out to scream at a toddler, and throwing the first punch at Mike. The look of absolute horror on Kevin's face when the officer watched the video was pure gold. His smirk completely vanished, and he started stuttering, trying to make up a new lie on the spot. The cops didn't buy it. They ordered Kevin to turn around and put his hands behind his back. He was arrested right there in front of the entire neighborhood for reckless endangerment, assault, and filing a false police report. His wife was screaming and crying as they shoved him into the back of the cruiser. But the story doesn't end there. The next day, we discovered this wasn't just a random meltdown. Kevin had been secretly trying to pass a new HOA rule, banning all children from playing outside, just so he could find parents and force them out. Here is the conclusion. We used the police report and the video to call an emergency neighborhood meeting. We successfully impeached Kevin and dissolved the entire corrupt HOA board. Even better, 3 families are now suing Kevin personally for emotional distress. He is facing jail time, his reputation is ruined, and he just put his house up for sale to cover his legal fees. Don't ever let a power-tripping HOA bully threaten your family. Stand your ground, record everything, and fight back. Instant karma tastes amazing.